And hello everyone, welcome into today's video where we are checking some Zilliqa news. We will check out what has happened in June 2021, and I expect there will be July 2021 newsletter coming very shortly. And after that we will also check out some new interesting partnerships for Zilliqa, and finally we will check out the price charts as always. So if you like this type of content, an early like is very much appreciated. Thank you for doing so, and let's go. So starting with the newsletter here, we all know that the crypto took a large hit, the altcoins especially in June and July for that matter. If it wasn't going down, it was going sideways, so not great. However, Zilliqa was able to accomplish a couple of milestones again. So one of them was this very successful NFT marketplace with Polaris Sports. So they included those Zilliqa football stars, which I've covered previously, and they were able to get over $1.2 million worth of sales in less than 24 hours. So that's very successful for a project of this scale, for Zilliqa being one of the altcoins which is quite niche in the financial space. So hitting $1.2 million, it's pretty significant. And they also launched the ZIL, which is the Zilliqa initial launch offering, and the first offering was the stream, which was oversubscribed by 1300% in just 10 minutes. So they raised $3.6 million, whereas the target was just 350-ish thousand $. So huge success as well. And the stream is a premium membership token for the ZIL Streams portfolio tracking service, if you haven't known already, and you can click here for more info about the stream. They also organized a hackathon on Gitcoin in June, so they are reaching to the community as well, which is great. And speaking of community, they are increasing the Chinese market efforts. I've covered previously that they are launching this Chinese division for Zilliqa, and now they have launched a Chinese website as well. So if you happen to speak Chinese, this is very useful for you, so you can check it out here on this link. And they also have their WeChat group, so that's something like a WhatsApp but for Chinese, because you know WhatsApp is probably banned by the government, so yeah. And they also released some updates for the platform. So in the 8.1.0 update was, for example, improved the historical blockchain data with compressed storage, which allows for faster sync ups, some fixes, and some auto resync, which is, to be honest, just some updates on the background which you really should not realize they are there, but it really improves the overall experience. And also some updates to the ZIL language and some usability upgrades. So for example, the staking portal Zillion now supports changing of stake ownership from one wallet to another wallet. And that's pretty much it for the June. So now let's jump into the partnerships. So first of all, we have this partnership with FXCH, which stands for Foreign Exchange Clearinghouse, which is a member-based financial utility for institutional spot FX clearing. And this will make Zilliqa token more accessible to institutional investors, because now they will be able to use swaps, which are the type of a loan product. So they offer this short-term loan product with 3 different maturities, which is overnight, 1 week, and 2 weeks. So this should expand the Zilliqa token exposure to even more people, so that's great. And then we have this Switchio, which is a Zilliqa bridge. This is quite an important update in my opinion, because it really expands the interoperability across multiple platforms. So now here is the TLDR. Now it's probably in the beta testing phase, and this article is pretty long, pretty dense, so I won't go through the whole article. However, I want to point out just a few important bits. So as I mentioned, interoperability is a very nice feature because that enables a different blockchain to seamlessly communicate with another blockchain. So for example, Ethereum blockchain with Zilliqa's blockchain, which is very interesting, and this will start new features, and this will start to look like more like Polkadot or Cardano. For this interoperability, they are using the Poly network, which is the bridge. And here is very exciting larger picture what to expect in 6 to 12 months. So in 6 to 12 months, we could expect seamless movement of tokens across Ethereum and Zilliqa. Also, developers can build decentralized applications on Zilliqa, which tap into dApps on other chains. So this is very interesting. Also, the Zilliqa's existing ecosystem partners can trade on other chains, like ZIL token could be traded on Switch.io in the near future. So this is very nice expansion of the Zilliqa ecosystem into the rest of the blockchain community. Also, it will bring more users, liquidity and assets to trade, etc. And also they are expecting that more developers will build on Zilliqa, and they are aiming their efforts to push DeFi into the mainstream. So this looks very exciting for Zilliqa, and I cannot wait for this to come into fruition, and I will definitely keep you posted on this project. And finally, we can jump into the price chart. So here we can see that after those huge sell-offs and this correction, which was about 73, or if you measure down here 79, almost 80% correction, things seem to start to normalize a little bit. We can see that after hitting this support over here on the 0.6 US dollars, the price remained in this area, so it is not dropping anymore. And one positive thing is that we've broke this resistance over here, so at least one of the downtrending resistances is now out of question. And looking at the altcoin season index, we can see that it is very low on 24, so it's pretty much Bitcoin season now. In one of my previous videos, which is linked here in the top right hand corner, I was mentioning this altcoin season index being on this 75% line over here, and that if we get under it, the altcoin season is over and we will head towards the Bitcoin seasons, and the altcoin season will start to underperform. So now it's the question of how long this Bitcoin seasons will be, if it's just a short correction over here and we will head straight back into altcoin season, or if it's much more long term for a couple of months, like here in 2019. But so far, if we check out Bitcoin, we can see that from the sideways consolidation period, we are starting to break out here a little bit. There was a large buying pressure of Bitcoin. However, now we've dipped below this resistance line again, so the Bitcoin is not out of this sideways consolidation just yet. We will see how strong this selling pressure will be, but if it's quite weak, I would expect a reversal, and this would be a false breakdown here, and the Bitcoin would start heading upwards towards the 50k and 60k range, as it was here at the beginning of 2021, which would pretty much copy the Wyckoff distribution pattern. And I think for some time it would put more pressure on altcoins. However, if we check out the Zilliqa to Bitcoin ratio, so the price is not in relation to US dollars but in relation to Bitcoin, we can see that we are sitting pretty much in the middle of this price channel, so that's pretty solid considering that the Bitcoin was on a small bull run recently and the Zilliqa wasn't doing that great. So this is quite optimistic, and looks like that Zilliqa is quite strong at the moment. So if it manages to hold on to Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin makes some kind of a short-term bull run, this could print some nice gains for all the Zilliqa users and holders, so that could be pretty exciting once again. However, this is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If so, make sure to smash the like button to help this channel out in the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you want to see more of this content in the future, you can subscribe. And with this, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!